Kill Count, Stranger Things, Season 4, let's go. Alright, we start off with a crazy Freddy Krueger-like kill of a cheerleader. Oh man, so cool, like he's trying to wake her up and everything. Gave me a hard-on for more Freddy Krueger movies. Just the sound effects alone, man, it's like he's like vacuum clean, like sucking the soul out of your body until your eyes collapse inside your own head. And I don't think she fell asleep necessarily, but she got like dragged into like the upside down place. But it's like the upside down inside the upside down. But come on, man, that seems like a Freddy Krueger dream demon to me. Hey, I'm Brian, Slasher in Suits. Then we get introduced to this new guy in episode 2, and then he also dies in that same episode. And by the way, his name is Fred, right? What coincidence. And unlike Freddy Krueger, he sort of could get you during your waking hours, right? Like anybody could turn into a nightmare at any moment. But maybe it's like micro naps like they explained in the remake. So he had like a run-in with a cop who looked like sort of Tony Todd Candyman, and then he ran into a whole bunch of zombies calling him a murderer. I think that's something to do with his backstory, but whatever, he dies too quick for it to really flesh out. Same thing, man. If you float up in the air, that means it's your ass. And he sort of like breaks all the bones in your body. So at that point, you know, just kill you.
I want you to join me.
That sounds like it's a choice. Like, alright, if you give me a choice, I think I will live and help you out on the outside while being alive, you know? But the other girl, he was like, oh, I don't want your suffering to continue. Like, nah, I'm good. I'll suffer a little bit more. It's fine. This guy got a raw deal because we never even saw his dreams or something like that. He just got plucked out of the water chasing the other guy, and then, you know, jaws broken, and then the ice sucked in your head, and that was it for him. At least with Chrissy, the cheerleader, we got to see her nightmare a bit. We didn't see that guy's nightmare anything. The first 2 kills of that guy, he seemed like real characters because it fleshed out their dreams. You got to know him a little bit more. This other guy just seems like a no-namer. I don't even remember his name. They just introduced him and then killed him off. Yeah, Stranger Things got a problem that way. Like, they're introducing new characters, and they're just the ones that get killed off. You don't kill any of your mainstays. Like Hopper, what the hell is he doing being alive? Like, you had the perfect out for him. Now, there's no point in watching season 3. You know, the whole shit was falling apart and about to explode. He just jumped off the platform, and then they picked him up, the Russians, and took him back to Russia. I mean, I like Hopper, but you could just killed him, man. I would have been all the same for it. Next, we got the Creel Mom. She had like 2 different versions of her death. First, she was at that dinner table and then came up, the same old thing, breaks your arms and legs and your eyes suck in your head. But from a different perspective, you saw that the little kid sort of was controlling it. That little bastard killed his own mom and his little sister. So it's like a Michael Myers sort of backstory. Well, you know, Michael didn't kill his mom, but he killed his sister, and he didn't have superpowers. It's like Michael Myers with superpowers. And for all we know, Nancy's still stuck in that dream world. Meanwhile, in Russia, they have Hopper and a couple of prisoners, a group of prisoners, go face off against a Demogorgon because we don't know why they have a Demogorgon, or like why they care. Why feed this Demogorgon and everything? Maybe they're going to use this as a weapon, and this is like testing it. I don't know, man. They just have, you know, a Demogorgon and feed a bunch of prisoners to it, and boy do they. This whole group of prisoners gets wiped out. I guess if it just hits you, that's like razor claws or something like that. Like those monsters from The Quiet Place. But something like that guy, he got dragged up and hit across this gutter thing or something. Brutal. Or this is a new kill from the Demogorgon. Now I want to see that. That's like a finisher. Like, oh man, he gets behind you on the ground and swallows your head whole pretty much. But these episodes were like PG-13 or TV-14 because I guess it's violent, but it's not violent enough to warrant like rated R if you actually show the head coming off. They cut away before it gets too violent. And this guy sort of revealed that he has powers too. Magneto level powers. Whoosh! Right? I'll count those two people as being killed. See, 11 shook. She didn't think this guy was like a superhuman like she was. So he's throwing fools around. And it's like if you hit the towel that much, you're maybe going to die. And if he snaps your neck, you're going to die. So if you're killing one, you might as well kill all of them. It's almost like the same crime in court. And the guy's pleading like, no, man, be cool. Clack! I don't usually like neck snaps and anything because they're just lazy and not violent enough or anything for me. But him getting inside your head and then moving his head is almost like he psychically went inside your mind and went, yeah, snap your own neck. Crack. So that has to be one of the better kills in this whole season. But right after that happened, about, I would say 11 patients died because there's supposed to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 11. But everybody else has died, so it's supposed to be a bunch of kids. They can't show all of them dying. It's just a bunch of bodies laying around. And 11 thought she did it, but it was actually this fool. And this fool is number 1, but he's also Vecna. I knew something was up with that guy. Something just wasn't right. He was killing everybody way too easily and everything. But at first he's like, oh yeah, he's killing guards and everything. And, you know, those are the bad guys. No, man, he's just evil. He's killing good and bad guys alike. Yeah, I guess it's the same guy in that suit because you can't tell who that is. I mean, he just looks like a swamp thing to me. And 11 is the girl who made him that way. Right? That's why they're like 11's the only person who could probably beat him because she beat him the first time. I guess we'll find out how it ends in Volume 2. And if you didn't put 2 and 2 together, you actually get to see a nice visual of that guy had a tattoo of 001. So he's the first. All right, man. Catch you dudes later. Later, dudes.